Nachi free.
Should we shit on Amy Schumer's leather special? Why not? Enough people are doing it, and I want to still jump in on the whole little bandwagon before this fizzles out like a bad fart. Which, by the way, yes, I did steal that joke from Sam Kinison, okay? But I actually like the special. I think it deserves at least 2 stars, but no more than 3. Okay, maybe 2.5. But I think the point that should be pointed out by everybody is that Amy Schumer should stop blaming the alt-right and blaming trolls and blaming Reddit and all that other crap and just take a look. And your special was pretty funny, but it's not that funny. And I made it a point to watch it with my wife, okay, who's almost a bleeding heart liberal. I mean, just short of becoming a social justice warrior, she's into the things that piss me off in the news. My wife is almost like, why should that bother you? Just let it go. Okay, she's one of those people. But she's a chick, so what do you expect? And the thing is, we both watched it. I didn't tell her anything. I didn't tell her about all the other YouTubers that are just shitting all over her special. I was just like, let's see if she laughs. I'm curious to see what her impressions are. And we did. There were moments where I laughed out loud as well. Not during the gun bit, but I'll get to that later on. So we watched it and all that stuff, and I asked her afterwards, I was like, babe, so what'd you think? She was like, well, it was kind of funny, really crass. I didn't think it needed to be that crass. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. She's like, yeah, she's not like those other comedians that are deep and insightful. I was like, oh, let me write that down for my little fucking video. And I thought that was pretty telling, and I didn't show my wife anything. My wife barely knows who Amy Schumer is. And like I said, we did think it was funny, but all that, I guess, shock value, and who am I to criticize? Look, my gimmick. My gimmick is a Mexican wrestling mask with a fucking fake mustache and a white top hat, okay? So gimmicks are okay with me, but that whole thing of, I'm such a whore, look at my fucking vagina, it smells like fucking sewage, yeah. I mean, come on, it's just, do you really need to brag about how many guys have fucking fucked you? That's, I guess. Look, when I was younger and single, I guess I would brag. Guys do that a lot. And whorehouse stories, you could never go wrong with those. I'm not going to get into that because I'm a married man. But the point that I wanted to make is, I guess it does bother guys a little bit. Like for me, on a certain, I guess like almost on a subconscious level, getting into the conscience, it does bother me a little bit when I hear women talk about how easily they'll just suck a dick like, because that makes you as a guy wonder like, holy shit, at what point is my wife gonna end up fucking the pizza boy or some shit like that? Men do not like to be, at least this man, okay, I'm gonna speak for myself. Men do not like to be reminded that women can get laid like that. Even women who are not all that good looking and kind of chubby. Not that I'm knocking Amy Schumer. I think she's almost hot. If she dropped like 5 or 50 pounds, I would almost masturbate to her. But go ahead. Rub it all over our face, okay? Like a smelly, stinky vagina, which that we kind of like. But getting to the gun part. Now, here's where I can see white guys or anybody on the alt-right. By the way, I'm a Latino, all right? And I'll go so far as to say I'm a spick, okay? Yet I consider myself American. But I can see why some people probably took umbrage with her little section on guns. Which is fine. Hey, you can express those views, and I almost agree. We do need to have certain restrictions and all that. I'm not going to get into all the details about the terror watch list and why that's not exactly the best argument against guns. But I felt like all those jokes about the guns and stuff like that in her special, they were almost written by her cousin Chuck Schumer, who, him I don't like. That guy I can't stand. I wouldn't say I hate the guy, but especially like during the Trump's temporary travel ban. Okay, let's call it what it was. A temporary travel ban and bad judgment. I'll agree, bad judgment. But it wasn't a Muslim ban. And when he came out with the crocodile tears, I'm sorry, you know how they were crocodile tears? Because he made sure he had kids right around. Look at the picture, there's kids. And made sure to have one of those kids wearing a hijab, if that's what it's called, if I'm not mistaken. I think, now, I can only imagine, maybe he wanted to probably push it so far and be like, can we have one of them with a burqa? And they were like, no, burqa, not. Hijab, okay. Or niqab, whichever one it is. Because I know that there's categories to the oppression of Muslim women. I'm sorry, we gotta mention that too. Look, I don't want to make this too long. I didn't even want to script this. I don't think it's worth it. But, Amy Schumer, I love your comedy. I think you're hilarious. I think she was very animated. But please stop blaming other people. Stop spreading the idea of a victimhood for your 1-star rating. I think you should have gotten 2.5 at the very least. And I guess I'll leave it at that. What do you think, Scully? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe by clicking on my face. And if you want to support this channel, click on the Patreon logo or donate via paypal.me/homegrown.